They do, my boy. It's your boy Wavy. Stay Wavy TV. I hope y'all staying wavy out there. Let's get it, man. Let's talk about that boy Drizzy Drake new album. Honestly, Nevermind. This album to me, honestly, man. I think it's a joke, and I think that this is Drake trolling, and I think that this is Drake showing the world that because I'm Drake, I can go into the studio and I can just troll and I can play around and I can just have fun and I can put this shit out without a release date and my fans are still gonna support it. I'm still gonna go number one and I'm still gonna have number one songs on the Billboard charts and I might even win a Grammy off this shit. And this album 100% proves that Drake is that nigga. Whether you like this album or not, or whether you like Drake as an artist, Drake constantly, time after time, shows the world that he's that nigga. We can look at the situation with Pusha T, where Pusha T exposed Drake having a son that he was hiding from the world, and the mother of his child is a former porn star. Nobody cared. They still bought his out. They still bought views. They still streamed views. Views ended up being one of the biggest rap albums of all time. You can look at the situation where Drake got exposed for having a ghostwriter. Not just ghostwriting his hooks, but his verses, his rap verses. Nobody cared. People still listened to the album. People still supported it. Bruh, Drake is that nigga, bruh. Whether you like him, whether you like this album or not, he's that nigga. Now, with that being said, let me give you an honest opinion on how I feel about this album. I think it's a joke. When you look at the first song on the album, Falling Back, this nigga did this for 5 minutes straight on a record. Falling back on me, falling back on me, Bruh, Drake was trolling, bro. I think Drake was crying tears of laughter recording that bullshit in the studio, bruh. I think this nigga Drake had candles lit. I think he had a Chinese lady doing his fingernails. I think this nigga had goddamn lights. I think somebody was spraying Lysol, and I think Drake was shimmying in a Lysol while he was recording that shit. That song is a complete joke. And when I heard that song, when I heard the first song on the album, I knew that this album wasn't going to be good. Because what y'all got to understand is Drake has done everything that he can do as far as success when it comes to his career. He's 35 years old, guys. He's had number one albums, number one singles. He's broken so many records. He's won Grammys. You know, this album, I don't think it was meant to be taken serious. You know what I'm saying? I mean, he just signed a label deal for $500 million. He can do what he wants. But with that being said, the beats on this album, man, the beats were horrible. They're horrible. I mean, the beats sound like the theme music on SpongeBob SquarePants. It sounds like some elevator music type shit. Some of the beats on this album, like that song Massive, literally sounds like, you know, when you get in the car and you don't put your seatbelt on and the car just keeps beeping. I heard beats on the album that sounded like that. I don't know who the producer was for this album, but he just made the easiest money he's ever made in his life, because the beats on this album could have been made by a crackhead. A crackhead could have went to the studio and made these beats that's on Drake's album. Also, the singing, like, Drake is a good singer, but on this album, bro, like, Drake was using the same vocal pitches on every record. And I couldn't understand why. Like, there was certain things he kept repeating, like certain lines on the songs he kept repeating. And it just didn't make sense to me. But I'll say this, right? There's a few records I like on this album. Number one, I think the best song is Sticky. That song, Sticky, is a vibe. I think that's a hit. I think Sticky is an amazing song because Drake's rapping on it. And when Drake is rapping, he's in his bag, bruh. Sticky is a great record, bruh. I also like Text Go Green. Um, I like Massive, even though the beat is the most simple beat I've ever heard in my life. Um, I like Currents. Um, what else? There's one more record I'm missing. But there's a few, like I said, there's a couple songs on this album that I like. And a lot of people are calling this house music. Some people are saying it's EDM. Some people are saying that. Me personally, man, I just think it's a vibe. I think that um, this is a very peaceful album. I think that this is an album that you listen to when you just want to put yourself in a good vibe. Because I will say this, bro, the album is very positive. It's very positive. It's very peaceful, and it's feel good music. And I think that the world needs that right now. I think there's too much gangster rap out there, and I think that's why. I think because Drake knows that there's so much gangster rap out right now, I think that's why he put that record with 21 Savage at the end of the album, because he knows that that's what people like right now. But this album was needed, man, because it's different and it's positive and it's something that people can listen to, and it's not gonna make you want to go spin the block and shoot a nigga. You know what I'm saying? This is something that you play and it can just make you feel good. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, man, um, I give this album a 7 out of 10. Um, Simply because it's original, it's different. When I hear music that is original and it doesn't sound like anything else, I automatically like it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I automatically like it. Like when I hear something from an artist that doesn't sound like anything else, I automatically like it. But I do think this album could have been better if Drake put more effort into the lyrics, the singing, and the production. And I think that for an album like this, I think he should have had features from his artist, Magic Jordan, because they make music just like this. And I think that they would have done great collaborations on this project. I also think that I think he should have had The Weeknd on this album. And I think that he just should have done a better job with the beats. There's so many different sounds he could have added to the beats to make this like he also should have worked with Kanye, because Kanye loves shit like this, like shit that's different. I think Kanye as a producer would have added, he would have made this album sound so much more theatrical. You understand what I'm saying? So with that being said, that's my thoughts on the album. I don't think it's trash. I don't think it's Drake's best work, but I can say this: I enjoyed it. I enjoyed this project more than Dark Tape Lane, whatever shit. I enjoyed this more than I enjoyed. You know what's crazy? I think this album should have been called Certified Lover Boy. Honestly, like, I think this project is what Certified Lover Boy should have been, because this album sounds like that type of theme. You understand what I'm saying? And I heard that Text Go Green was actually supposed to be on the Certified Lover Boy album, and I think it should have been. So with that being said, man, let me know what y'all think about this album. Do y'all think it's good? Do y'all think it's trash? It's your boy Wavy. I'm out. Let's get it.